Hi guys, welcome back to Desert M.S.E Consulting. As always, my name is Chance Fribbs, and if you're here today, you've done a quick search for cost management and project management. So, without further ado, let's get to the screen. Alright, so really quick, I have pulled up a very simple template for you to follow. A lot of, as you can see at the bottom, a lot of different information on this form, but again, you're here for cost management, so I thought I would allow you to get a quick view of what I use. So put in the project manager, project artifacts, such as like if you have to put in a specific charging code, project number, generally assigned by whoever your sponsor is, whoever the sponsor is. Last time it was updated, which if you're just creating it today, put in today's date. Put in the approved budget, what your planned expenditures are to date. I would leave these two until you fill in this information. So resource type, again, these are salaries. So when it comes to salaries, let's say you have to have a software engineer, an automation engineer, a mechanical engineer to design a fixture. Maybe you have to do a manufacturing engineer to develop a easy to follow sheet. Something like that. So you have all of these different resources that you can fill in. Hourly rate, if they're engineers, are generally the exact same hourly rate. You can generally get this from a manager. If you can't get it from a manager, I'm going to tell you right now, human resources always going to have you the hourly rate. It's not what the person's making. It's never what the person's making. Generally, whatever the person makes, plus about, well, depends on the company, plus about $25 to $50 an hour. That's the general rule I've seen around. So if the person's making $30 an hour, they are going to get charged by the company. They're going to get charged about $55 an hour. That's simply because they also have to include their benefits, the cost of maintenance on top of them, the cost of lighting, utilities, things like that. They have to add on all those things on top of each head. Generally, it's divided by all the heads, but they have to add it onto the head. That changes year over year, but generally it's $25 to $50 an hour. Again, depends on the facility. Human resources will have the information for you if your manager doesn't have it. That's very important for you because you're going to take that and you're going to times it by how many hours it's going to take. Generally, you should get a rough estimation of hours from your initial meeting with everybody. Say, hey, what's it going to take for you to design a mechanical fixture for such and such? And the person's going to spit out. They're going to give you a high ball, but they're going to give you a high ball, 40 hours. And you're going to take that 40 hours and you're going to put that towards your total cost. Same thing with expenses. If you're going to need to purchase material, you're going to put in that material and that material cost. This will provide you a great estimation. Your external expenses, let's say you have to go to a consulting company like my company. Well, I'm going to provide you a cost for whatever goal you're going to have set up for me. Or you're going to need to buy external material. And so external material is going to cost a lot more than internal material. So if you have to go internally to buy 17-4 steel, it's not going to cost you nearly the amount if you were to go to an outside vendor and say, hey, I need 17.4 steel in such and such stock. When can you get it to me? Well, you're likely going to need to pay for shipping and handling. You're going to need to pay for certifications, stuff like that. Internal costs, you don't need that information because that's already provided. So all of this information can provide you a planned expenditure. And then when it comes down to it, in the end, you can be updating this as it goes along. So when I first put in information, I highlight all of these hours and all of these costs in yellow. And that tells me that's still planned and that's still expected. And so when each of the resources or each of the tasks are complete or acquired, I change it to green and I change it to the actual hours. And then this planned expenditure and the planned budget, remaining budget, it remains fixed, and you change your actuals to be matching everything that goes in green. And so you change your green to be what your variance is. And so your variance is going to tell you how well you did against your plan. And when it comes down to it, when you're coming to your final presentation to whoever you're saying you finished the project and it was a major success, your variance is going to be a very big thing to highlight if you have a good variance, i.e. you have leftover budget. So when it comes down to it, I provided you a very quick and easy project template for cost budget management. You guys can take that and run with it if you want, or you guys can go down in the description below. I provided 3 free days of project management information that I found relevant in every single one of the projects that I've ever done. And I also show you how you can get this template along with 9,000 other templates very easily and very cheaply. So again, go down in the description below. But until next time, I'll see you guys in the winner's circle. Bye now.